The topic of our discussion today is related to fibroblasts. Introduction. A fibroblast is a type of biological cell that synthesizes the extracellular matrix collagen, produces the structural stroma for animal tissues, and plays a critical role in wound healing. They are also the most common cells of connective tissue in animals. Structure of fibroblasts. Fibroblasts have a branched cytoplasm surrounding an elliptical, speckled nucleus having two or more nucleoli. Active fibroblasts can be recognized by their abundant, rough endoplasmic reticulum. Inactive fibroblasts, called fibrocytes, are smaller, spindle-shaped, and have a reduced amount of endoplasmic reticulum. Although disjointed and scattered when they have to cover a large space, fibroblasts, when crowded, often locally align in parallel clusters. Unlike the epithelial cells lining the body structures, fibroblasts do not form flat monolayers and are not restricted by a polarizing attachment to a basal lamina on one side. Fibroblasts can also migrate slowly over substratum as individual cells, again in contrast to epithelial cells. While epithelial cells form the lining of body structures, it is fibroblasts and related connective tissues which sculpt the bulk of an organism. The lifespan of a fibroblast, as measured in chick embryos, is about 3 days. Development and functions of fibroblasts. The main function of fibroblasts is to maintain the structural integrity of connective tissues by continuously secreting precursors of the extracellular matrix. Fibroblasts secrete the precursors of all the components of the extracellular matrix, primarily the ground substance and a variety of fibers. The composition of the extracellular matrix determines the physical properties of connective tissues. Like other cells of connective tissue, fibroblasts are derived from primitive mesenchyme. Thus, they express the intermediate filament protein vimentin, a feature used as a marker to distinguish their mesodermal origin. In certain situations, epithelial cells can give rise to fibroblasts in a process called epithelial mesenchymal transition. Conversely, a fibroblast in some situations may give rise to epithelia by undergoing a mesenchymal to epithelial transition and organizing into a condensed, polarized, laterally connected true epithelial sheet. This process is seen in many developmental situations, example, nephron and notochord development, as well as in wound healing and tumorigenesis. Functions of fibroblasts also include making collagen fibers, glycosa aminoglycans, reticular and elastic fibers.